Imagine this, a routine morning. Passengers board the plane, crew members perform final checks, and the pilot gives the signal for takeoff. Everything appears to be running smoothly. Flight 739 begins its journey down the runway, gathering speed until it lifts off into the sky. But just as the plane reaches the height of the control tower, something isn't right. In the cockpit, the pilots notice a problem. Warning lights start flashing across the control panel. They've lost power in one of the engines. The co-pilot's voice is tense as he attempts to steady the plane, reporting the engine failure and requesting permission to return to the runway. Seconds feel like hours as the plane wobbles, turning back toward the airport. But time is running out. Just 20 seconds after takeoff, the unthinkable happens. The aircraft crashes, impacting the ground just outside the airport. The tragedy left investigators and loved ones with painful questions. How could this happen? How could a regular flight end in disaster so quickly? As investigators review the wreckage and examine the final moments, they uncover troubling details. The plane's maintenance records show a history of issues with a failed engine. A part had been due for replacement, but in the rush to prepare the plane for takeoff, the inspection was missed. This single oversight, a small lapse in a complex system, set off a deadly chain of events. Every team member had a role in the safety of that plane, but one missed inspection became the difference between life and death. In response, the airline took steps to strengthen its protocols. Inspections were made stricter, and maintenance procedures became more thorough. But for many of the families affected, the explanation provided little comfort. Their loved ones were lost due to a tiny but catastrophic mistake. The tragedy of Flight 739 remains a somber lesson in aviation history, a stark reminder that even in the most regulated systems, the smallest details matter. May those who were lost rest in peace, and may their memory inspire a commitment to safety and vigilance for those who travel the skies. In those final moments, Flight 739 became more than a disaster. It became a call to action, a reminder of our responsibility to ensure the safety of all who take to the skies.